I'm a 99.99% guy. I need to have that much certainty in what I'm doing and to be entirely pretty much relaxed about it. One of my crew, she started to take an interest in it because she was interested in offshore sailing as well. And especially when the idea of Japan came up, because she had lived in Japan and her father had been interned there in a prisoner of war camp. So she had wanted to go back and visit that site again. There was a monument that was erected there based on his influence and her influence at some point. On leaving, there's a certain sense of relief that whatever you could do on the dock, you can't do anymore, or at least you have to wait till the next dock. So you're actually doing what you set out to do, and that is to do some sailing. Getting into Japan was great because there was a sense of accomplishment there, but we ran into some fishing gear, at which point the Coast Guard took a great interest in us and basically detained us for a week and interrogated us quite closely for that time. We asked them, are we under arrest? They said, no. I said, are we detained? And they said, no. I said, well, then we're free to go, right? And they said, no. But at the same time, there was, I won't call it dread, but there was that awareness that now we're going to have to really hunker down and pay for all this enjoyment and relaxation and warm weather that we've experienced, because it's going to be cold and rainy and miserable and rough conditions crossing from Japan to Alaska. So the desolation it's really, it's a kind of a great feeling. One of our crew went to fish with a sports fisherman that was in Adak, and she ended up with hundreds of pounds of halibut in this boat that she was in. So that was a great experience for her because she was from Germany. I think she caught a 200-pound halibut. And part of that is that the 200-pound halibut, because they're like a 200-pound muscle that's flexing, and they can damage the steering gear, the engine controls, just anything inside the boat if that thing is alive and flopping around. So you have to kill it in the water. So what she had to do, and the sports fisherman, the guy that was running the boat, handed her a pistol and had her dispatch the halibut in the water. So she had to kill the fish and then haul it aboard. What I was most looking forward to was arriving in Prince Rupert. And so arriving in Prince Rupert was a really great moment because it's basically pretty much a motoring trip in the summertime coming down from Prince Rupert. And so it's quite a sense of relief, and that's where, arriving back at Eagle Harbour here was, yeah, we've done it, but really the big yeah, we've done it moment was more in Prince Rupert than it was here. I gave the tour a title of a 12 months, 12,000 miles, 12 Band-Aids. So of course it was a one-year endeavor. The whole North Pacific Circumnavigation was 12,000 miles, nautical miles. And before I left, part of the preparation, one of the many things I talked about, health checks and so on, getting ready for many possible eventualities. And one of them was I spent about $1,000 putting together all sorts of first aid supplies, medications, everything from stethoscopes and blood pressure cuffs and scalpels and various things, narcotics that probably were illegal in most places we were. So my wife being a nurse and my daughter being a nurse, and they got together and they came up with a massive list. And so I spent $1,000 on stuff of that type. Over the course of the year, we used 12 Band-Aids. That was it. No, to me, that's was kind of my measure of the success of the trip. I mean, what you really want is to do no harm.